I had just walked out of a very spiritually manipulative church for 10 years. I was very confused about religion. I was very, I had walked with the Lord since I was born, but myself got saved at 12. So after going through a lot of scary stuff that was very abusive and not great, I needed to re-meet Jesus. I got married at the height of COVID, everything shut down. And so when I got pregnant, it was really sad because Micah couldn't go to any appointments with me. He didn't get to go to anything with me until my very last appointment. That was really sad. I felt very lonely. I can see, in hindsight, looking back now, where Joel has been a part of the plan the whole time, but he just wasn't a part of my plan, But now that he's here, I can't remember, not dreaming with thinking of my children in mind. And, it's so weird because I barely remember, who we were before we were parents. It's very strange. Being a mother and co-parenting is very sacrificial, and you don't really truly know that until it's actually happened. I've got dreams from the Lord that he put in me at 12 years old, when I actually got saved, that I think about sometimes. And I'm I wonder, because I'm a mom now, but I somehow always knew I would be a young mom. When we were in YWAM, I was with 10 girls, and for some reason, even though most of us were single, I was single at the time, for some reason they all knew I would be the first one married and the first one with a kid. And I was yeah. And I don't know why, but it just I knew that was a calling on my life, and it wasn't one that I felt was supposed to wait till I was 30, 35. I knew it was going to happen soon. It's weird how the kindness of God can just settle on you when you've just spent time in the Word, even if it's 10 minutes, You need a quiet time every day to sustain you. And I did some quiet time before in high school, and got lots out of that, but it wasn't until it became a daily discipline that I actually saw the fruit of it in my everyday moments and everyday life. Now I can really tell when I don't spend time with the Lord, by myself kind of thing, not just counting church or, a group activity where it's just me and him, no baby in the room, no husband in the room. This is our time, That's one thing with motherhood that's been hard, because it's harder for me to find space to be alone with that, unless I wake up at 5 a.m. and have it, or I do it after he's in bed and we're, exhausted. But it's harder. I have to fight for it more, but it's more important than ever because, I'm praying for my son's life, and I'm blessing my son's life by doing that, because I want him to see me connected with the Lord, and teach him that, because I want him to have that. Let's go swimming, let's go swimming, let's go swimming. Yeah, let's go. I still feel so called to the nations and so called to so many different things. It's a dream that's going to go in your back pocket, but it's very encouraging though, because many times I will be okay, it's time to let a dream die, and the Lord will come in with so much tenderness and be I haven't forgotten about this. You did for a year, but I haven't forgotten about this. And so just little reminders of that nation, your name is still on that nation, by the way. It's it's gonna happen one day. And now in my visions, I can see my children with me. like when we got married and we got this house, it was just kind of obvious to us that, like, of course, everyone is welcome here. Like, everyone is welcome. I feel Jesus's presence and love so strongly when we're having those nights. And it's not even like if they're worship nights. We could just be sitting around doing nothing. Like, we're watching silly YouTube videos, or we're playing card games until 2 a.m. I think the most amazing part is that through it, even though it sucked and sometimes things still get brought up where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm fully healed from that, was I fully met Jesus, and I have got to know him on a deeper level because I needed him more than ever. The need for Jesus and like being poor in spirit has like just built up so much. Only his grace could help me trust again, you know, which is beautiful and confusing, and you know, we're in it together. Like, the thing about Jesus is he walks through every single part. So if you're in the middle, he's with you. If you're stuck inside a terrible situation, he's with you. If you're trying to walk out of it, you're healed from it, he's with you. Like, he's with you with every single step, and that's the most encouraging thing.